Hey, what's up, everybody? Yours truly back in the space, back in the place. Once again, Mr. Smith, Mickey Smith Jr. And hey, it's time. I'm excited. The instruments are coming home. And that's an exciting time, but I'm gonna be honest, as a band director, it can be a little scary time too, because so many instruments across our country get damaged, ironically, in the first days, because students are so excited, and sometimes instruments go home a little bit too soon. So you probably notice, parents, I appreciate your patience in allowing me the time to make sure that I give time to explain to the students how they're supposed to assemble. Now, to help with that, because sometimes when we come home, we get a little nervous, I've created this video that students can follow along with. So today we'll talk about assembling the trombone. Now, here's the deal. Whenever we assemble, we tell the kids all the time, look, I'm kind of bossy. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm bossy in class because I wanna make sure that I'm protecting not just the investment that you've made as a family in this instrument, but also the students' health. We don't want students to get hurt assembling these instruments, because we say things like playing the instruments, playing the horns, but really they're not toys. They can be dangerous. They can also be easily broken. So it's more or less performing instruments than it is playing with instruments. So we don't want to play around. We want to make sure that we're very serious and diligent about how we do things. And in my class, I say it a lot of times. I'll say follow directions. Why? Because it's very important that we do things exactly. For example, I ask the students to put the instruments together on the floor. Why? Because if they put it together on their lap, or they put it together on a table or a countertop, now the chances that it falls and breaks increases dramatically. I always feel like gravity is a whole lot friendlier on the ground, right? So if we assemble it on the ground, the instrument is not as likely to become damaged. So we're gonna suggest that they do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna require that they do that. I'm gonna ask you to help as you watch this video to make sure that you've got your instrument on the ground. But for the sake of demonstration, I'm gonna put it on this little cart so that we can see. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that these latches that you just saw me open are facing me along with the handle. So when I open it, it looks like this, okay? But for the sake of explanation, I'm gonna turn it so that you can see. So when we open it, that's what we see. We see the trombone. First thing I wanna do with the trombone is I wanna grab it at the body. The body has the bell on it, looks like a bell. Bing, 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 bing. It's got the body right there. And then I'm gonna grab the slide. Now, when I grab these things, I wanna make sure that it's locked. See, that one was unlocked. Boom, there we go. There we go, now it's locked. There's a little lock right there, and it's a little turn device. You can turn it, when you turn it, it opens. When you turn it back, it's locked. So we wanna make sure it's locked so that as I'm handling it, it doesn't accidentally open up. So you'll see there's a receiver, okay? There's two receivers. One receiver is, they call it the lead pipe. It's where the mouthpiece is received. I'll go ahead and just show you that now. We just stick it there. The other receiver, the mouthpiece can fit on it, but you can see it's real loosey-goosey, so you know it's not the right one. Somebody said, how do I know the difference? The one that's longer is not for the mouthpiece. The one that's shorter is for the mouthpiece, okay? The one that's longer connects the other part of the instrument. So we take this, watch this, we take the longer part and we insert it into the body. And then there's a little twisty thing here. So we turn that. Look, did you like my technical term? The little twisty thing. You can see right there. So you'll turn it until it stops. Once it stops, you know you have it. Then we want to make sure it's making a 90-degree angle. It's kind of hard to see right there, but it goes down and then across. Okay, we want to make sure it makes a 90-degree angle. Students know how to do this at this point. And then watch this. Then we drop the mouthpiece in, and I use the word drop because we don't want to press or push. We drop it in, and then we make one turn. And that's it. Watch this. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. If we shove, twist, turn, now it's going to damage that little ridge right there, and it won't hold it. It won't clasp it like it's supposed to. Also, too, if you see a student doing this, please stop them, because what that does is that creates suction. So if your child is doing this, please don't allow them to do that, because what happens is the mouthpiece then gets stuck, and we have to send it to the shop, and there's a device that removes the mouthpiece off. But they tell you when they bring it in for repair that if they use that device, it puts out so many hundreds of pounds of torque that it can literally split the lead pipe. It can break it because there's so much pressure. So, which then can cause hundreds of dollars of more damage. So it's just so unnecessary. We don't want to do that. We just simply want to drop and give it one turn. And once we give it a turn, it's in there. And then once we do that, we got our trombone. And I always tell the students it's like a water gun. Pew, 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 pew. So we put our thumb back here and we put our trigger fingers here, okay? And we shoot the water gun. And then right here, we hold this like it's a pencil. Like it's a pencil, okay? Yeah, or a pen, if you want to think of it like that, a pen or a pencil. And we hold it right there. And then we just bring the trombone up to us. And that's how we hold it. Now, I'm telling you this so that we know how to assemble it. Use this video, feel free to go back, follow along. Trombone assembly is probably one of the more interesting ones, so sometimes it takes a second for students to figure it out, but I think our young people have been doing a great job, but I hope this video provides more support to help supplement their assembly so that they do it the right way and we don't have damage. So watch this. As we disassemble, we do everything in reverse. We take the mouthpiece off, we rest it in the case, then we turn the twisty until it's completely off, okay? And you can, when I say completely off, you can see it's already come off the threads of the screw. You can see that. Once we do that, then we just take apart like that, place that back in the case. Every case is different. Some cases have like a flap that goes over it. Some cases it pops right in there snugly and it holds it. So every case is different. So you just look at that. And then this one, pretty much all cases are the same. There should be an outline of the trombone in the case, and you just lay the trombone to match that outline. And then once you do that, we want to make sure everything is in there snug and secure. We should be able to close it. If it doesn't close all the way, please immediately open it back up and make sure everything is fitting properly. We don't want to force the closure of the case. If we do, then the instrument can be damaged. We lock it up. And we're prepared now to enjoy our day and come back for another great practice session. Thank you so much. I hope this helps. Feel free to use the video, follow along with it. Make your next steps your best steps, and your next sounds will be your best sounds. Keep on going, guys. The best is yet to come. Once again, until next time.